And earlier today, the Department of Agriculture has approved lab-grown meats for human consumption. They have been working on this for many years. I'm curious. Put a 1 in the comment section if you have every intention on trying it and serving it to your family and you feel that it's safe. Put 2 in the comment section if you plan on staying far away from it. But what I'm really curious is, when have lab coats or scientists become fully integrated into our food system? I don't believe it's always been that way. You know, it's funny, if you watch a commercial, you always see a chef preparing the food, and, you know, it's aesthetically pleasing. But for a long time now, it's not chefs necessarily. They may assemble the food and cook it, but scientists have been involved in actually creating, fabricating, and modifying that food. And it's been modified in many ways. Do you think that it has altered our society, Western society as a whole, due to those modifications? And of course, there are water restrictions starting to come about in the Chicagoland area, where they're asking folks not to water their lawns. We are in a drought. It actually just started drizzling here a few minutes ago. Pretty cool. I don't think we're going to get much rain. I had showed you guys the pond and the river, the creek yesterday, bone dry, man. We need some water, and we need it bad. Pray for rain. Coming out of Illinois, the Secretary of State, Alexei Janulius, is wanting to make sure that every person, regardless of their status in the United States, whether they are legally in the States or not, should have a driver's license and, of course, an ID card. You know, yesterday's video, when I talked about law enforcement and non-citizens becoming sworn law enforcement in the state of Illinois, man, did that create a firestorm. I received so many emails, both in agreement with me and many with vitriol on how horrible my statements were. I didn't get it. I was just giving you some of the facts. So we also have a major escalation, guys, when it comes to Ukraine. Ukrainian defense has essentially taken out a major bridge in Crimea, and they were using a British missile, specifically the Storm Shadow missile, which comes out of Britain. And they took out this bridge in Crimea, essentially attacking the infrastructure. And we know how critical a bridge can be, right? The transportation of humans, materials, and of course equipment. Russia has vowed to retaliate. And I think that we are on the cusp of seeing a major escalation in what's going on over there. And of course, the White House is stepping back on comments that our lovely president made regarding the president of China being a dictator. Now, for once, I have to say, I think I agree with what's coming out of the White House, but suddenly they seem to be clamping down on those thoughts as they want to continue schmoozing with the Chinese. And I think we're going to see something coming out of that real quick as well. And of course, the Pentagon made an accounting error and is handing over billions of more dollars to protect the sovereign borders of Ukraine. Your dollars. So we're shipping them much more of that. I can encourage you guys, be prepared. You never know. You may wake up tomorrow morning, me and you are going to wake up, and the world will have been changed. It's better to be prepared and not need it than not have your preps and your plans ready and find yourself running to the store with the masses living in chaos. Serious stuff, guys. Serious stuff. So, I am curious, though, about the lab-grown meat. You know, I said in a previous video my thoughts on why this technology, the push for lab-grown meat. Now, I know this is way out there. This is way out there. It's just a thought crossed my mind. Was for when man officially relocates and populates other planets that may not be conducive for the growth of plants or animals, humans can still be fed. And how are they going to do that? That would be through ultimately lab-grown fruits, vegetables, and meats. And that's how humans will have sustenance in the future as we populate other planets. Why are they pushing it now? I don't know. Maybe to get the great test out there. I don't believe it is for the reasons that they have indicated. But what do I know? I'm just a firearms instructor. I'm just a prepper. Just a conspiracy theorist. But man, a lot of those conspiracy theories that I've been spouting out over the years sure do seem to be pretty accurate. By the way, this is my my small range. This allows me to move laterally, multiple targets. No big deal, good time. But basically get to do some close quarter combat drills in here. Whereas the other one I shoot at is more so for distance shooting. But haven't done too many videos out of there. Hopefully I can start. So I'm curious, you guys going to eat up some of that lab-grown meat? Let me know in the comment section. Other than that, please check out the sponsors of my videos. Good people. They're there to help you. Anyways, you click on the link. It's 100% free. Free 2023 gun laws map. So if you plan on traveling with your pistola from state to state, you want to know who reciprocates with your license, you're going to find out in this free guide. Or maybe you just want to know the updated laws in your state and you want to make sure that you are lawful. You click on the link in the description or in the comment section, and it's a 100% free guide from the USCCA, providing you education, training, and self-defense liability insurance. So check it out. Help support this channel. And, you know, by the way, I pointed out yesterday in the video how dry everything was. This used to be full. This is part of the very large body of water that has spread around this entire area, this property. Bone dry, bone dry. We need the rain. We need the rain bad, all right? So, folks, I love you. I thank you. I appreciate all your support. Check out my sponsors, and as always, remain safe.